couldn't stop the facts from being the facts. The truth. The only thing no one has a choice in is the truth. We could have sugarcoated it. Wouldn't sound as harsh, poured some Clorox on it, and it wouldn't look as dark. Suppress a whole generation and act surprised when they ask to talk. Trying to hide the harsh truths from this generation.
Well, viewer discretion is advised, but there's no parental lock on problems. No matter your age, it's hard to avoid them, especially when you see the problems in yourself. Can you relate?
No matter relation, because nothing starts affecting you personally until it affects your people, right? Someone who looks like you, your color, your age, change what ifs into reality. What it is your voice.
This is our voice.
We bring you the statistics, the big picture. We tell you these things while artists sitting in your living room, bust into your door with an invitation, your daughters, your sons, we invite you to listen. Shh, everyone listen.
The statistics are talking.
If you ask me, teens act like they're in a TV show.
So if you're black, you're ghetto!
Right, you're basic.
If you don't smile, you're mean.
And if you smile too much, you're fake.
If you like to eat, you're fat.
And if you don't, you're anorexic.
If less than half the student population doesn't know your name, you're a loser.
If you haven't had your first date by the 6th grade, you're bound to be #forever alone.
Why are we bound by these superficial rules just to be cool or normal? Adults would say,
Just be yourself.
But we feel pressure to fit in and be what magazines and TV show us as the ideal. In order to be in this show, your personality has to be summed up into one word.
You're a hipster.
Popular.
A prep.
Good job.
Or a stoner.
Which is ridiculous, because nobody is that stereotypical or cookie cutter. And whatever you do, don't draw attention to yourself, which can make things hard if you happen to be
Shy.
Or gay.
A nerd.
Or big bone.
Don't spend your life trying to put yourself into a category, because once you do, you've lost what made you you. You can like nice things without being a prep, and you can make good grades without being a nerd. Why do we treat each other like we're in a TV show? We are not based off of those characters, they are supposed to be based off of us. But some teens act like they're permanently caught in their own cheesy TV show.
The 3 leading causes of death for CMS teenagers are accidents, suicide, and homicide. If you are a black male teen, that order is reversed. Race is a sensitive topic. I swear I see it every day on TV, the media, heck, even on my street, another dead black teen. People try to say all lives matter, but it doesn't change the fact that life for a minority differs greatly. The fact that Joey is more likely to get a higher paying job than me, the fact that I am more statistically prisoned than college bound, more likely to live in poverty, to be falsely convicted of a felony, the fact that we, the minority, are more likely to keep the prisons at a 60% capacity, the fact that you and me live very different realities.
The fact that I'm an endangered species, black teens to live to see 18, I'm in danger. I feel no safety, not even in my own community, because if I'm killed, it will likely be by someone who looks just like me. I can be just another statistic on the death toll, but see, I am not a statistic. I am different. I'm an anomaly. I change the world around me. I am timeless because I'm quickly running out of time, and I am screaming, not because I'm mad, but because I need you to hear me so we can meet a mutual understanding.
Don't misunderstand me. Yes, we have come a long way.
We are still too far behind to be called on even footing.
I'm just hoping that this poem can bring us closer to seeing eye to eye, evenly.
I should be free. I shouldn't have to watch the shadows stirring at night. I should be safe. I shouldn't have to carry weapons to prevent attack. As children, we are told boys will be boys. But when do boys turn into men?
A man asks for consent, doesn't pressure. A man compliments, doesn't harass. A man respects my choices, doesn't force me to live by his. Every walk to my car, every night when I'm out with friends, every time my guard is down just a little. This poison, boys will be boys, seeps in.
Why am I told to cover the skin I live in, and boys are encouraged to stare? I am not my gender, not my sex. I am done being a girl. I am a woman.
A woman stands up for herself, doesn't give in.
A woman owns her body, doesn't feel shame. A woman
makes decisions for herself and doesn't let society pressure her.
I am a woman. Now grow up and become a man.
Yo, she's bad. I mean, she's a bad little chick. I mean, she bad in the filter Instagram pic. I mean, she's cute in the face. Her clothes let you know that she got taste. But when you see the curvature of shawty, man, she get your blood flowing, makes you want to let her know what you're thinking. I mean, she got a body that make any man go crazy. But my man don't. Come on, think before you speak. She's more than her body. In her body, she has a beautiful mind that you're just too blind to see. Even though society doesn't really see past sexy, trust me, there's more than skin. Trust me when I tell you that she's a human being just like you and me. Yeah, you may be stronger physically, but birth pain is more strain than we can ever carry. I mean, she literally carries a whole human race. I respect from which you came. As you see her walking down the street, don't holler at her because honestly, it makes you look stupid. Come on, you're smarter than that. That's offensive. How often at night do you have to squeeze your car keys? Believe it or not, your homeless cat calls threats to safety. I mean, she's not an object. She's a human being. And if you really want to try to talk to a girl, try this new thing. It's called respect.
And welcome back to Peril, everybody's favorite trivia trial. We've reached our final round, and it's time for our video challenge. Jenny, Mike, are you ready?
Yeah!
Spectacular! For our video challenge, we'll display a video on screen for each of you to watch. Make sure to pay close attention because the answer could lie in any aspect of this video. Once you're done, you'll each receive a question. You'll have 10 seconds to answer, and whoever answers correctly gets 1,000 points. Remember, this could go either way. Are you ready?
Ready! I saw you with her. Don't even try to pretend you're not cheating with her behind my back.
We were just talking, I swear. I would never do that to you.
Don't even try to lie to me. I know what I saw, you cheating liar.
I saw you with him. Don't even pretend you're not cheating with him behind my back.
We were just talking, I swear I'd never do that to you.
Don't even try to lie to me. I know what I saw, you cheating liar.
So there you have it. I am, of course, legally obligated to state that no actor was harmed in the production of this video. So now, for our final question. Which of these videos is an example of an abusive relationship? And time's up. Let's see those answers. So, it seems that you have both answered scene 2, when in fact the correct answer is both of them. Sorry, kids. Both these videos show a pretty unhealthy relationship. Remember, when it comes to teen dating violence, everybody loses.
For our first date, you bought me a dozen roses. I was so taken by the petals, I ignored the thorns. When you went to kiss their wounds, I was too distracted by the gesture to realize you caused them in the first place, that Band-Aids couldn't fix me once you were underneath my skin. You made your home there, paying rent and bouquets of apologies. I let you stay. You text me good morning every day to make sure you were the first thing on my mind, and good night every evening to reserve your place in my dreams. I never thought about what you did when I was asleep. For our first date, you bought me a dozen roses. You knew sunflowers were my favorite. Even when the sun doesn't shine, they still search for the light, and roses just die. They fade away. It took me too long to learn that wasn't what love looked like. When you'd call, if I didn't answer right away, your mind would race with the names and faces of the other guys I could be with. I felt guilty for existing outside you. That is not love. Love is not guilt. Love is not forced affection. Love is not explicit texts at 3 a.m. Love is not jealousy. Love is not what you gave me. You were jealous of the fact that I could find happiness in myself instead of taking it from others, that I didn't have to buy love with flowers. I returned them to the soil. From decaying petals, I can blossom again. The thorns are a part of me, and the past helps me to grow. For our first date, you bought me a dozen roses. I just wish you could see my garden now.
From the producers of Proactive and True Life, I'm Emo. The makers of Kiss Bop have stepped up their game to bring you Teen Bop, because you're not a kid anymore. Here's our newest Sex and Relations edition, that I call Teen Bop 69, with songs like STDs by Burnout Girl. Some people don't think, they just make out when they drink. That's how you get disease, sexually transmitted disease. Just one mistake is all it will take. You will remember me because I gave you STDs. And who can forget our favorite song, Please Use a Condom by Demi Lovato? Uh-oh.
HIV's the baddest and babies are the baddest. You really need to wrap it, please wrap it up. It would be dumb of me to just do it without one. So please use a condom, please use a condom, Don't want kids or STDs. Keep all that trouble away from me. Please use a condom, please use a condom, Don't want no kids or STDs. Keep all that trouble away from me.
Plus extra bonus tracks including I'm Pregnant by Nick. Don't ask me to be the father.
I sit down on the toilet and I pee on a stick. I look down, I'm surprised it's got 2 lines on it. It's all my fault, we were drinking, we were trying to get lit. We were, turns I couldn't help it, and now I'm pregnant. I didn't take no birth control and he didn't use a condom, that's why I still got pregnant.
Come on. It's okay. It's all right. Come on.
And prepare to have your childhood completely ruined with this Disney hit, Let It Go, My Virginity by Frigid.
Let it go, I don't have my virginity anymore. I let it go, Why did I use my head before? Here I stand, pregnancy tested, and now the daddy's gone. Now who's gonna pay the child support? Oh, I told you we're the daddy!
What? I'm gay!
And who can forget this classic, Throw Some Cream on That Itch by Itch Boy.
Dirty boy scratching it. Should've wrapped it up for sex. Headed to the clinic. Just got an STD.
Throw some cream on that itch!
Just got an STD.
Put some cream on that dick.
Just got an STD. Becky?
Becky.
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 You are mentioned. Hold on.
Team Bob, sold everywhere AT products are sold.
Ladies, do you have hormones that are out of control?
Yeah!
Yes! Fellas, are you tired of your testosterone getting the best of you?
Yeah.
Well, I have a product for you. This product is 100% effective against pregnancy and STDs. And the best part about it is, it's free. This product is called Abstinence.
What's that?
Abstinence solves all of your sexual issues. Wow. Fellas, you won't have to worry about saving the baby mama drama.
Hey.
That's right, Chase. And you won't have to worry about how to take care of some baby once your mom turns out to be right about your cheating low-life boyfriend.
She's always right.
Side effects may include not having to worry about STD/pregnancy, great maturity, becoming your parents' best friend, and knowing that you waited till the time was right for you. Abstinence.
Get you some!
I've been waiting and praying, pacing back and forth across my bedroom. It was a mistake, an honest mistake. I forgot for 2 days that little pill that I thought would promise me an assured one line, so now I pray. What if he tries to deny it's his baby? Is he gonna leave me? What are we gonna do? I'm sure not ready to become a mother or get married. How will I make him grow up fast? How am I gonna make myself? I don't have a job. I wanted to go to college. He's gonna have to quit the football team and get a job. Please, one line. Where will we live? How will we eat? Please, please, one line. How am I gonna tell him? How am I gonna tell my parents? They're gonna be so disappointed. We should have used protection. God, we should have waited. Please, give me one line. It's been 10 minutes. I have to look down. 2 lines.
I can barely get my thoughts together trying to remember that night. We were just supposed to hang out. It wasn't supposed to end up like that. He said there'd be a group of us. There were only 2 of us. Him and me. I knew him. I trusted him, and look where I ended up. Crying my eyes out because he took something I can never get back. Relax. That's what he kept saying, relax. Well, how can I relax when you're... For a long time, I was afraid to come out. I'd hear all these stories about how they blame the victim. When a house is broken into, you don't blame that the welcome mat was too inviting, so why should it matter what I wore? What he did was unforgivable. And I blamed myself. They don't always teach you that it's some man in an alleyway or some creep you meet online. It can be somebody you know. And men are victims too. And when a person says no, they mean no.
This is me. This imperfect person that you see, there's no one else I would rather be. I want to know what's it like to be free. If only you knew what it was like to be the old me, day by day, running, hiding, lying, running away from my fears, hiding all of my tears, lies I don't want to hear. Why do you expect so much from me? Why do you build me into this person I can never be? Everyone else has flaws, so why can't I? I'm just trying to live realistically. I'm trying to survive. I'll do my best to thrive. Can't you see? I'm just trying to find the real me. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, there is no way I'll become a fake me just to please you. So the point is, all these flaws you hate to see are part of this perfectly imperfect me.
Ooh, Stranger Things. Alexa, what am I doing today? Alexa, what should I do today?
The main library is right near you.
Okay.
Alexa, what am I doing this weekend? Alexa, what am I supposed to be doing this weekend?
Searching community service near you.
But
Searching for jobs nearby.
Hey Alexa, what am I going to do with my life? Hey Alexa, what should I do with my life?
Here is a list of community colleges near you.
Hello, I am.
Depressed. Hello, I am.
Bipolar.
Hello, I am.
Anxious.
No, I am Eduardo. Don't use your labels or diagnoses to tell me who I am.
You're just seeking attention. You just need to cheer up.
Wrong. I have depression. It's not something that I could just turn off. Like that.
All right, but you are bipolar. No, I have a bipolar disorder. It's something that I struggle with daily, but some people use it as a punchline.
Oh my God, Charlotte is so bipolar.
These labels can be used to describe something that I may have, but they do not define me. My disease or disorder is just a part of who I am. It does not decide who I am.
I am not a label or a diagnosis.
So don't use it to describe us. We have a name. I am Eduardo.
Hi, I'm Maya.
And I'm Capria. We may
have a disorder, but our disorders don't have us.
I'm sorry, baby girl, but I don't date dark skins. I mean, you'd be cute if you was lighter.
Pause. I was thrown into this war, a battle of skin I didn't choose to be in. Team light skin versus dark skin became a battle I've only read about in textbooks. And in that battle, I lost myself in perm boxes, bleached skin, praying to the light skin goddess to please make me beautiful. I covered my skin in filters of happiness to disguise my inner chaos, straightened my hair to a flow like my tears do when I look in the mirror, and I lined my eyes to the point I couldn't even recognize my own reflection. But the more I look, the more I realize I am perfect just the way I am.
You are so beautiful. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet.
As long as you're at least 5'9".
And look good in a bikini, then
And
baby, that's fine with me. Hold on.
Stop the presses.
When did my looks start to replace my personality?
You want your perfect little model?
You want a tall doll? Why would it matter?
If I'm 5'9" or 5'3"?
If I'm a size 2 or a size 16?
If I walk on the runway?
Or if I walk in my school hallway, who are you to judge what beauty is? I am beautiful.
A goddess in my human form,
sent to earth not to please you.
My curves are perfect.
No matter how many I have, I have friends that hate themselves
because of people like you.
Putting people down because of their size.
I'm too thick for you to hold.
I'm too thin that I might break. How about you just go back to where you came from and let me love me?
God, I hate my thighs.
Man, I need to start working out again.
I feel like my ears are weird. I have some weird ears.
Does every teenager on the planet feel this way? I think so. All my friends are beautiful, but they look in the mirror and do exactly what I do. They critique, they judge every single part of themselves, parts that other people don't even recognize. And when they talk about themselves, I honestly don't see what they see. What is it about teens that we feel we need to constantly bring ourselves down? I can't be the only one who just can't bring herself to accept a freaking compliment. Do you know that you are beautiful? Do you understand that you are perfect just the way you are? You are. And why do we put so much emphasis on looks anyway? I feel like every person deserves to feel good about themselves. It's okay to not have a problem with your ears or nose or stomach or butt or whatever you're concerned with. It's okay to not be slim thick with 2 C's. We all have something that makes us beautiful. It'd do us all a little bit of good if we tried a little harder to recognize it.
Hi kids, Willie Way is here with the fabulous new product that every budding young teen needs. Self-respect. How does it work? Glad you asked. Just use an ounce of self-respect whenever you start to do anything that lowers your worth or makes you feel bad. Spending hours on Instagram stalking that ex to see if his new girl's prettier than you?
Oh my gosh, she's so much prettier than me.
Try some self-respect.
Oh my god. Thanks, Willie.
Find yourself putting yourself down constantly wishing you were like Susie or Becky or some other girl?
I wish I was like Susie or Becky or some other girl.
Try some self-respect.
Thanks, Willie. Those girls got nothing on me.
Think it's funny to post pictures and then caption them.
Ugh, I'm so ugly. Taking down in a few.
Get yourself some self-respect. And why are you posting it if you're taking it down?
I don't know.
Extra strength self-respect.
Thanks, Willie. Post it.
Worried because you lost 20 followers on Tumblr today?
Oh my god, I lost 20 followers on Tumblr today.
Bathe in a tub full of self-respect. And why do you need followers? Are you a cult?
No.
So stop that ish. Think it's funny to call yourself trash?
Oh my god, I'm literal trash.
Get yourself some self-respect.
Thanks, Willie. I'm no longer trash. I'm recycling.
Self-respect is easy to order. Just call today at 1-800-I-AM-GREAT. Self-respect. Get yours today for free $3.99 because after all, you're priceless.
Skip dinner, wake up thinner. Do it to make people say, whoa, you got hot.
A minute on your lips, forever on your hips. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
I am exhausted. That's the understatement of the year. All I can see are the calories, the fat. I didn't wish to be this way. I used to love myself. My jean size didn't matter until he told me I was fat. They all told me I was fat. Well, they didn't have to say anything. Their stares said it all. That's when I began my long-term relationship between myself and the critical mirror. Nobody was there to tell me how beautiful I was, so I forced my hip and collarbone to be there instead.
It's absolutely great that I can't sleep at night. It's fantastic that I've lost the glow in my eyes and the shine from my long hair. I absolutely love getting bruises at the slightest touch. So you say this is what you want, huh? Look at me. I may be what society calls beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, I am ugly. And I know I'm not the only person that goes through this. Eating disorder patients come in all shapes, races, and yes, guys get eating disorders too.
The truth is, the inner voice of anorexia whispers that you'll never be good enough until you lose weight, and that your happiness and self-worth are measured by how you look. But happiness and self-esteem come from loving you for who you truly are.
Don't love yourself because I'm telling you to. You have to live for those who love you, need you, and look up to you. You love you for you so you don't end up here.
Patient 762, it's time for your weigh-in.
Patient 763, it's time for your weigh-in.
These is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the store, I can get them both. I don't want it.
A friend of mine gave me this. I told him I was having fun at the party. He gave me this and said it would make things even better. But I don't know if it will. I mean, every time I see someone smoking, they just look stupid. I mean, I've always been an okay student, never got into much trouble. And all my friends say I should cut loose every once in a while, but I don't know if I should, at least not like this. Or should I? I mean, if all my friends are doing it, then why should I be the one missing out? But every time I see someone smoking, every time they just have this weird blank look on their face. And I can't have a conversation with them because they're too high to pay attention. If I say no to this, what's the worst that can happen? They call me a few names, say I'm uptight, make fun of me a little, but if that's what it takes for me not to be like them, then I'm okay with that. And if they're my real friends, then they'll be okay with that too.
Alexa, how much is a joule?
Playing Juju on that beat.
Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat.
Wait a minute. Alexa, how much is a joule?
Shuffling songs by Ja Rule.
And it's crazy, but baby,
Alexa, where can I get the Molly?
Calling bestie Molly now.
Hello? What? No, Alexa.
Playing Good Golly Miss Molly by Little Richard.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Alexa teaching you to resist the high.
The obituary that holds your name tells a story. The story of someone who was selfish. When you took your first hit, you didn't like it, but the second wasn't so bad, maybe the best you've ever had, but by hit number 3, it took to you. And there you were the next day, breathing in what will take your breath away. Look at you now, don't you see what it's done to you? You thought it was cool and you did it to glow, but when you look in the mirror, you cover a hole in your throat, and I will not feel sorry for you. Because I've begged, and I've cried, and you still won't listen. And now you're lying still in a hospital bed after all the medicine and the pills, and you finally shut up to listen. You always told me life was one shot, hit or miss, but you are the one responsible for this. You lost sight of your own aim. The smoke rose from your dead lungs and started working on your brain, and I will not feel sorry for you because you took your own life and left us to deal with your pain, and I will not put you in some pretty picture frame because I feel nothing but shame when I read the obituary that holds your name.
pressure to lighten up getting you down? Well, don't worry with this new dope collection of teen bops featuring hits like I Don't Smoke With You by Sig Sean.
Yo, turn up, listen. I don't smoke with you. You looking dumb, no lungs, I ain't smoking with you. Look, black lips, no funds, I ain't smoking with you. Listen, I got a job, got some friends, and some other things to do. Didn't I be smoking with you? You look stupid, son, I don't hit the blunt, I don't hit the blunt, I don't hit the blunt. Look, I don't hit the blunt.
And this hit, My Last Friday Night by Katie Scary.
Last Friday night, popped some Xanax, I felt dumb. Then my body went on numb. What's the number after one?
Last Friday night, got real high and what's my name? Man, these things got me insane. Threw my life right down the drain.
This Friday night, don't pop a Xan. This Friday night, that message a friend.
Okay, but that's $20 on right there. Uh-huh.
And give it up for Ounce Bag by Sig Sean.
Look, last night took some pills, but tonight I bounce back. Never mind, I think I'm about to fall down on my back. Now looking back on it, man, that was pretty bad. I thought the only drug addicting was some crack. Back, never mind, I think I'm about to fall down on my back. Now looking back on it, man, that was pretty bad. I thought the only drug addicting was some crack. I could've died, but then again, don't wanna waste this non-prescripted Ritalin. Sometimes I think about what might have really been, but I'm about to overdose on Vicodin.
And everyone's favorite bop, Stronger. These drugs just keep getting stronger by Kanye Weeds.
Reefer, dope, green, pot, weed, not me.
Now this is gon' kill me. I can't see myself stopping. I need to kick this habit, or else I will be dropping. I know I got to get clean now, cause I can't get much stronger. Only got one night left now. These drugs just keep getting stronger. I'm overdosed. I'm dying.
And last but certainly not least, Marlboro Red by Black and Mildish Gambino.
Don't wanna smell it when you inhale it.
When you inhale
My
it, baby.
doctor
My doctor answered no, no.
My lungs have cancer now. My breath's restricted. Now I'm addicted. I hate smoke.
Hate smoke.
Oh, with the passion.
Oh, with the passion. My arm is strapped with
nicotine patches.
Ooh,
I hate smoke. Oh, with the passion. Cigarettes are dry. Do you have a cigarette?
Well, that's it, folks. So drop your drugs and pick up a copy today.
Sip me, drink me. We're friends. Pass me to your friends. Let's all be friends. You aren't 21, but age is just a number. Sip some more. Notice how you are no longer in control.
Let me compliment your vulnerability. It was so easy to get in your system, start making your decisions. Can never really forget first impressions. You'll try to quit me soon. They all do, but I'll keep calling and calling and calling because I miss you. How long have we been friends? Trust me, I would never hurt you. Don't ruin the party. I make really good decisions. Of course you can get in the car. We'll be home in no time. Swerve a little. Have some fun. It's only your life. Oh, by the way, I never got to introduce myself. I'm alcohol, and you won't be making it home tonight.
It was a cool night as Allison, Jake, and I barely walked, to my mom's car. We all piled in laughing. There was a reason why we were laughing, but I can't remember that now. We rolled the windows down, and I could feel it. The wind, the music, and the world around me. For that moment, I was invincible. I was immortal. Until I opened up my eyes and saw white, bright lights that blinded me, and then BAM! I could feel the car levitate off of the road. Everything was in slow motion until the airbag exploded in my face. The next thing I could make out were flashing red and blue lights. Policemen were standing around. Medics were lifting me onto a gurney. I looked over, and out of one eye, I could see Allison, face first on the asphalt, a trail of red skin and bones behind her. I tried looking for Jake before I blacked out, but I couldn't find him. I woke up in the hospital, and the police informed me that Allison was dead and that Jake would never walk again. Then they left. If I had said no, if I didn't listen to them, Allison and Jake said that nothing would happen, everything would be fine, and that getting caught only happens to other people. And I went along with it. I have ruined the lives of my two best friends. Allison is dead, and Jake will never walk again. Well, what? I gotta walk away? If only I had just said no.
Hi, Wheelie Way is here to introduce you to the power of no. What is no, you might ask? No is a very simple tool to use that can be used by anyone of any age. No can save you time, money, family, and years of your life. Here's how it works. No is powered by the air you breathe, fueled by all that advice your mama and your health teacher is always giving you. By adding no to your common sense, using no is no problem. Weirdo want you to smoke some pot?
Hey, you want to smoke some pot?
Hit him with the no. Giving personal info out on a social media website?
My address is 12345.
Left know that. Friendly neighborhood weed man wants to hook you up?
Good afternoon, sir. Would you like some
He gonna hear you no! And walk away, cause ain't nobody got time for that. But since you're not already stoned, you can call today at 1-800-USE-COMMON-SENSE. No. And don't worry about money, because we already know in this economy, you don't have any.
Hey, Alexa, how do you do laundry?
Here are the steps to do the laundry. Don't even think about it.
Hey, Alexa, how do you start the dishwasher? Can I put this in the dishwasher?
No!
Hey, Alexa, can you help me balance my checkbook?
Don't you learn any of this in school?
What do you think?
Alexa, there when you need her, because adulting is hard.
Why? That's the first question anyone asks when they find out. Why would you hurt yourself? I never know what to say.
If I'd been able to figure out all the reasons I was hurting, I never would have cut myself in the first place. And nobody else really understands. I must have been asked by countless people. Everyone I've told, everyone I've opened up to has only ever wanted to know one thing. Why?
I don't know. I didn't know then, and I don't know now. Even though I've been able to stop and get help and try to talk it out, I still can't figure out why.
It was an impulse. It just happened. And when it happened once, it just kept on happening. It's like I couldn't stop my hands from doing what they were doing. It really scares me to think how easy it was.
But I've realized that I'm stronger than that. So I think the real question to ask isn't why, but what are the reasons I should stop?
And even though I can't explain why, if I can help just one person because I've been where they are, then I think the why doesn't matter anymore.
Just know there are things you can do to redirect your attention to something else. Sometimes I hold a piece of ice, and I keep a rubber band with me and snap it whenever I start to feel the urge.
I try to imagine myself having to explain the scars on my arms and legs to the children I want to have someday. I know it's hard, but there are a lot of people who will support you.
Just know that you can get help, and it does get better.
Hey, how's it going? Look, I don't want to waste any more time on the same old subject, so why am I out here? We haven't spoken in almost 3 years, and you just magically expect me to let you back into my life. Why should I? You were wrong for what you did, and you know that it's all coming back to you. Let's see. Who's my favorite singer? What's my favorite subject in school? You can't tell me, can you? I thought so. Look, I didn't come down here to make you hurt any more than you made me hurt. You lost the only person who needed you and believed in you at the time. But do you know how embarrassing it is to not be able to go to the daddy-daughter dance because I don't know where you are? I see all of the other kids having fun with their fathers, and I'm just there all alone. Did you know that I got my first job this summer? No. Did you know that I can drive now? No. Am I in a relationship? No. You don't know me at all, and you want to know why? Because you never cared to know. No phone calls, no emails, no nothing, just pain. A father is supposed to teach his little princess to grow up to become a queen, but how can she do that when the king left the castle? You had one job, one simple job, and you couldn't even do that. All I asked was that you never leave and you left, so we can wrap up this conversation because you have no idea what it means to be a father.
There was a lot of blood in the sink and bruises on my body. He kept screaming about how I was worthless and stupid. And when I said one word of protest, my dad would drag me up the stairs and stain the carpet once again. I thought Mom would understand, but she's scared of him. She blames me too. They all blame me. She's scared to leave him, so I just better shut my mouth and not tell anyone. They say if I don't fix my attitude, they'll kick me out. But if I run away, I'll be charged on terms of undiscipline. But if I was 6 or 7, this wouldn't even be happening. They would just swoop in and save the poor, innocent child from being beaten. But because I'm 15, I just better shut my mouth. Just take it. So I'm to blame, and not them. Not their words, not their actions, not their fists, but me. I dream of running away from this place, but I have nowhere to go. But I know none of this is my fault. My father's dad did the same thing to him. But I can promise you one thing. I will be the first person in my family to break the cycle of abuse.
Anxiety. I'm a victim, you see.
Getting beaten on a never-ending spree, a monster's eating my soul, throwing me down this never-ending hole. Anxiety. Making me afraid of myself and others, even my family, my sisters and my brothers. I'm afraid of my thoughts and being alone, beating me down till there's nothing but bone. Anxiety. Can you please go away? I'm tired of feeling the same every day. I hear the Jaws theme song playing in my head, waiting for the climax when I'm finally dead. Anxiety. It's a part of me. A part I hate. I just want to get my life straight. Anxiety. Please, leave me alone. Scared of something as simple as a message on my phone. Anxiety. This is me saying to you, I need help, or at least a breakthrough, crying myself to sleep, screaming for help, but no one seems to answer. Be a hero, speak up to people like me. I may not show it, but I need your empathy. Realize that you don't have to have powers to be a hero, that speaking up makes you a hero. Know that just because you have anxiety doesn't mean you have to suffer from it. You are the predator, not the prey.
Hey teens, stop stressing and start pressing the play button, that is, to Teen Bop's new Stress Edition with hits like Cheat by I Be Cheatin'.
Yes, it's me again, and I'm back. So I cheat, yeah, just cheating on the down low, 'cause I don't want my teacher to know. So I cheat, yeah, because I didn't study, and I don't want my teacher to know. Oh, so I cheat, oh why, oh why, oh why.
Miss Gardner, this ain't an open book test. You cheating.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that L.
Yes, you are.
With too much information by Beyond Grades.
All this school and life and strife, it's just got me stressed. Sorry, Mr. Teacher, swear that I tried my best. Doing homework, tired of this no sleeping mess. All this school and life and strife, it's just got me stressed.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta learn Shakespeare for drama.
Yeah.
My math got 80 problems.
Yeah. Now I gotta do it or get grounded by my mama. Why do people think this work is so simple? Right until I run out of lead in my pencil. Yeah. I'm so stressed and yes, my sleeping hours little. I got an essay due for class, Dad, I need sleep, I want it. I'm tired in the morning. Got a test here, a test there, yeah, I'm so exhausted. Gotta turn in my paper. I'll turn it in later. Got a psych test, a math quiz, can't use a calculator. Wait, we can't use a calculator.
Oh, okay. You know what? I would, but the way my back is set
Help
up.
me up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And no one can resist a classic by Katy Scary like Failed Course.
So you wanna pass your classes, you don't even know what to study for. 50s on your report cards, now you're looking at a failed course. Now you're going to, hey, summer school. If you wanna graduate,
There's no going back.
She's a beast.
A beast.
I call her mama.
Mama.
When I don't do my work, here come that drama. You better work. Better get them A's.
Hey.
'Cause if you don't, you gon' repeat your grade.
Hits like Turn Off Your Location by Careless.
Hey, 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 what?
Don't share information and take some more investigating, 'cause he just sent those nasty girls your news.
Wanna undo.
Keep your information less. Hide the aggravation. You don't want them to make fun of you.
Fun of you.
What's with these news?
With hits like Tapes of You by Ed Sheeran.
I'm in love with the tapes of you. You run and hide when I pursued. Would you please just love me too? But I swear I'm not stalking. Last night I was in your room, and your bed sheets are light blue. Every day discovering something brand new. But I swear I'm not stalking. But I swear I'm not stalking.
Baby, that's literally what stalking is.
Hey, I'm stalking!
Let's go. I know what time it is. You go get the call, my police. Let's go.
With our newest hits like Stressing Me by FFF, Test I Got On.
Hey, I'm just so stressed, man. Like, I'm just so stressed.
Hey,
It's crazy.
stress.
That test, I just got an F on it, yeah?
Hey, stress.
Listen, school and shit's always a drag. Can't keep my books in my bag. I stand up too late for class. Now I'm an insomniac. I swear that I did my best, but I got an F on the test. Teachers, they got me depressed. Yo, why am I feeling so stressed?
Hey, just got a bell in my school. But I got an essay to do. I got some homework to do. But tomorrow is the due date. My grades are good as a parent. Got to explain to my parents. How come my best ain't enough? Why school feeling so tough? Stop stressing me. These lessons be stressing me. Yeah.
And after a hard day of work, don't you just want to take it slow with songs like See You Again, My Bed by Charlie's Pooped?
It's been a long night without laying in bed. And I'll tell you all about it, but right now I'm brain dead.
There was way more work than the teacher had said. Oh, I need 9 hours of sleep before I lose my head. I'm up.
Tea and Bob's Stress Edition, stowed at Starbucks and your local grocery store between the Red Bull and the ibuprofen.
Eat, watch, stare, repeat. Eat, watch, stare, repeat. Eat, watch, stare, repeat. I am a product of my surroundings, just a page in a book bounding. Even now expression is unidentifiable, but you can't hold me liable. I am a product of my surroundings.
Screens illuminate my face. It is my saving grace. I don't know how to think anymore. I don't know what I'm sitting here for. The screen knows all the answers. The screen can tell me jokes. The screen tells me what to feel. It is the only reason I woke.
I don't understand why you're angry. I can't comprehend what you mean. Are we not the age of evolution, the cyborgs of society? I have sold my soul to the almighty cloud. Thousands of us lay flat along the hard drive. I assume that's life.
I stay up watching YouTube because I don't know day from night, and my body clocks are off and my eye muscles are tight, but forget school, who needs it? I can type faster than I can write.
I'm part of an online community, a unity, assuming we never meet face to face. I was programmed to assert opinion and receive hate. Twitter is how I think, Snapchat is how I see, Instagram is how I know which one I'm supposed to be because
all cyborgs look exactly the same.
I've candy crushed any means of individuality. Digital is my reality.
Eat, watch, therapy. Eat, watch, therapy. Eat, watch, therapy. Overload, shut down, emergency shutdown.
Please hold down power button for shutdown.
Error, you cannot reset life. Last week is gone. Last month is gone. You're too busy staring at that screen that afforded right past you. Full throttle. Life's trained you in for a newer model with more gigabytes and a smaller attention span. And my generation speaks in emoticons, conversations too sloppy, and we'll say, wow,
we could have been somebody.
I've always had a fear of tight spaces. Sometimes I wonder why I waste so much of my time in one. I think my life might be easier if I constantly wore a shirt that said, "Hey guys, what's up? I'm a lesbian," but I don't really know if the world is ready for that bold of a fashion statement, and because I don't look like a lesbian, the closet remains my home. I never know who to tell or how to tell them, and often the words "I'm gay" are followed by the words "I'm sorry, but I shouldn't be." I should not feel shame for something that I did not ask for, a decision that was never mine to make, and I will no longer feel sorry. I will no longer be bound to this place that once held me captive. Just like I was born with 10 fingers, I was born with a heart that beats the way it pleases, and I will live unapologetically. There will always be people that will leave. Friends that don't trust me anymore, family that can't accept that I am not something to be fixed, but someone that truly loves you will see you for more than who you love and will love you as you are. It's okay to be confused and it's okay to be scared, but never be sorry. You are strong and you are never alone.
Now you feel the awkward silence of hypocrisy.
That silence you hear every time someone says,
"Man, that's gay."
or "that's a sin," or worst of all,
It's wrong just because it's wrong.
Why do homophobia and hypocrisy go together so well?
it's a perfect fit.
We all think we know what we're talking about.
But do we?
Do we really?
Everybody's always got something to say.
Everybody's got their own opinion.
Until it's you.
Or your best friend.
Or your brother.
Or your sister.
Uncles.
Mommies.
Daddies.
Cousins.
Boyfriends and or girlfriends.
I am me, not my sexuality.
You can call us Samaja.
Maya.
And that.
Not those straight people.
So why is it okay to say that lesbian?
Or that gay guy.
Or which one? The bi one?
We need to take a step back.
Look at the larger issue.
How would you feel if it were you?
You who lost your job.
Your friends.
Your scholarship.
You
would
feel
insulted. So the next time you're about to say something and think that you're just joking,
take a moment of silence.
Hello, and welcome back. Today we're on the prowl to catch some exciting beasts in action. That's right, we're looking at the teenage girl in her natural habitat.
Oh my gosh, Dylan is such a cutie.
I know, right? He was totally taking you out yesterday.
I know, he's so into me.
Wait, but I thought him and Brittany were like totally dating.
No, we all know that Tramp is pregnant. Dylan would never date.
That is so true.
Here they are, such a rare sighting. The mindless cackling noises is how they communicate. This is a rare sighting to behold indeed, only found in the wilderness of the high school hallway. Uh-oh, what do we have here? The teenage girl's natural prey, the nerdy girl. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what do we have here? Nerd alert. For real, shouldn't you be like studying or something?
Yeah, your ugly smells all the way over here.
Nerd.
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Alexis.
Did we ask you to acknowledge us? No.
Are you trying to commit social suicide?
We can ruin you.
Crikey, they're angry. They're beginning to stalk their prey. Remember, these teenager girls, they kill in packs. These could get very heated if our nerdy friend does not let us see the safety of our other friends. Uh-oh, they're circling in. Run, nerdy girl, run! Well, that was something else. Just raw behavior in the wilderness of the high school hallway. Join us next time as we see how the teenage girl finds her mate.
We always tend to ignore ugly things when we see them. We just put the blinders up and act oblivious to it. Most of the time, bullying is staring us right in the face and we do nothing about it. I'm pretty normal, I guess. I don't bully people, and I don't get bullied. I rarely see it happening at school, but I think it's because I'm unaware that I have the blindness of.
There was this time a couple weeks ago in my English class, this smaller, quiet, awkward boy was being made fun of every time he raised his hand or pretty much did anything. You could tell the kid was upset and embarrassed, but we all just laughed and the teacher did nothing.
I soon started to think, this boy is being bullied. He doesn't like it, and he's in a helpless situation.
I felt like saying something, but I didn't. I didn't want to be weird or laughed at, so I didn't say anything. Does that make me bad?
My mind was telling me to ignore it, but my gut was telling me to say something.
We all witness bullying, but we just ignore it and pass on.
Whatever it is you see when you look at me, that's not who I am. You make fun of me, you laugh at me, call me names. Names which will haunt me for the rest of my high school life? Why? That's the question, why? Is it because I'm different? Is it the way I look, the way I talk? What is it? I'm tired. I'm tired of being the laughing stock of the class. I'm tired of saying one thing, and you feel like you have to say something to make me look stupid. And you know, what's funny is, when you're alone, you say hi. When you're with your friends, you laugh at me. But guess what? I don't need you. I won't be seeing you in 10 years, so why should I care? Because you see, what you think is weird, someone else might think it's cool. What you think is ugly, someone else might think it's the most beautiful thing. I'm not worried about your thoughts or opinions. I'm focused on my future, my goals, my life. But if you have the time to talk about me behind my back, at least acknowledge me face to face. So I ask you, when you look at me, what do you see?
September 28th, dear diary. I've noticed that every time something good happens, something bad follows right after. You think I'd get used to it by now, but I can't help but want to cry. Sometimes I hate my parents. They go around acting as if we're some big, happy, loving family. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get that they're the ones that make me miserable. They're one of the reasons why I'm depressed.
I'm sorry you felt like I didn't care.
I care for you so much. I just want you to be happy.
I'm sorry if I ever made you feel unwanted or unloved.
September 30th, dear diary. This would be hilarious if it wasn't so horrifyingly tragic. Every time something good happens to me, something bad has to follow right after. Is it bad just to ask for one good thing? I would think not. I could be wrong.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you so much.
You can always talk to me if you need me.
November 10th, dear diary. Sometimes I feel like there's no reason for me to live. Sometimes I wish I could just cease to exist. I feel myself slipping. All the progress I've made is just going down the drain. But who cares? It's easier this way.
I'm sorry if I ignored the signs.
I understand your pain.
You'll never be alone.
I'll always be there for you.
You are not alone.
December 19th, dear diary, I feel alone, lost, empty, confused. I feel sad, devastated, angry, but most of all, I feel empty. Empty, hollow, blank. I don't want to feel empty anymore. I want to enjoy life. I need help. I just don't know how to ask for it. I don't want them to throw me in some kind of hospital or something, but maybe that's the kind of help I need.
It's okay to ask for help.
I'm sorry if you felt like we hated you.
Everyone feels alone sometimes.
It would have gotten better.
January 2nd, dear diary, I'm done. Done with life. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of everybody I know hating me. I'm tired of trying and trying just to fail every single time. I'm tired of feeling tired. No one's gonna miss me when I'm gone. I'm just doing everyone a favor. So goodbye. Thanks for being there for me, diary. Thanks for being the only one I could depend on.
February 2nd. It's been a month since it happened. Since she took herself away from us, there was so much I wanted to say to her, but I'll never get that chance.
I just wanted to tell her that I am so proud of her and that I love her so much.
I wanted to tell her I'm sorry I didn't see what was going on and that she'll always be in my heart.
I wanted to tell her that I'm sorry and that I never meant to hurt her.
So why did you do it?
Why did you choose to leave us?
Why would you use a permanent solution to a temporary problem?
Didn't you know how much we loved you?
Didn't you know how much we cared?
Did you once stop to think about how we would have felt?
What we would go through once you left?
I wish you had failed.
I wish you had failed.
Why couldn't you have failed?
It's a weird feeling you get when you regret something that someone else did. It's even weirder because you regret that they did it to themselves. She mattered to me. She mattered to a lot of people, which is why we were all so confused. Confused because she always seemed so happy. Confused because she never told anyone. Confused because we all have to refer to her now in the past tense. When I found out about it, I felt a lot of things. I cried, and I yelled, and I called her foolish, and I called her selfish, and I called her cruel. But in that moment, she wasn't any of those things. She was just gone. And I blamed everyone. I blamed myself. I blamed her. I still don't know why she did it, but everyone has their guesses. She was so amazing, they say. Yeah? Well, I wish she had known. She was such a good person, they say. Well, she hadn't thought so. She had such a big heart, they say. Well, it wasn't big enough to keep beating when she asked it to stop, whatever her reasoning. I know that I could have helped her because she mattered to me. And we all regret that she's gone. And she'll never know that what she's done has hurt all of us.
Your life is a story that has yet to be told. No more fairy tales or dragons, nothing ever gets old. You wrote it, you lived it, now make it how you want it. Don't settle for someone else's version of your story. Conformity is boring. You pick the cast, you set the scene, you have control. Set your goals, your biggest dreams, things you hope to achieve. This is our story. We speak it because we lived it, not because of the color of our pigment or our interests or our sexes, things we identify as, our families or struggles we had in the past. This story was generated from our lives to yours. There's something to remember when you walk out of those doors. We are just like you. The only difference is experience, but someday you'll get that too. And remember one more thing. It's your life. Don't forget that. You mess up, you get up, you do things that you regret. That is called life. It's something that we can't figure. It's your turn now to make your own big picture. So like I said, your greatest story is still incomplete. So go out and make today
the beginning of your masterpiece.
Yo, listen, I done been through a whole lot, trying to please everybody and it's so hard, hating every day that goes by, trying to fix everything that I do when I say, but as I look around me, no matter what I do, they still down me, so no matter what they do, I'm gonna stand up and say it proudly.
I love myself. The world is a place everybody must choose a side.
I love myself.
But it can do what it wants whenever it wants, I don't mind.
I love myself.
To me, you gotta get up, life is more than suicide.
I love myself.
One day at a time, the sun gon' shine.
Wonder what's wrong with your lady.
Lady.
What you gon' do?
What you gon' do?
You gonna let him neglect and keep bruising? I move on like you're supposed to. Keep on clashing, no love, he's breaking your heart. Like drunk text, fighting in this car. He says he loves you, you're his only company, but he sleeps around when y'all apart. But everybody got their own problems. Everybody got their own problems. Only difference, you gotta learn to solve them. How many times you gonna do the broken promise to yourself? Promise I love myself.
The world is a place where everybody must choose a side. But it can do what it wants whenever it wants. I don't mind. To me, you gotta get up like it's more than suicide. One day at a time, the sun gon' shine.
I got school on my mind and the grades on the ground. Bullying is a weapon and they use it all the time. It's the crime for some people to commit suicide, but I believe in myself, so I know I'm gonna shine up. Dark interest in domestic knowledge, my only protection. Bullying and rejection, but I still love my reflection. Racism still here, it's a tragedy. Still strikes trying to find a new strategy to live happy. You put the crappy criticism aside because
the world is a place where everybody must choose a side. But it can do what it wants whenever it wants. I don't mind. To me, you gotta get up like it's more than suicide. One day at a time, the sun gon' shine. I say no more shaming,
no more shaming,
and no more abuse,
no more abuse.
I say no more crying,
no more crying,
and no more stressing,
no more.
So love yourself.
That you see every day. So we do this play because we want you to remember that people care about you. Find a coach, find a teacher, find a parent, find anyone that you can talk to because it's important. You matter. All of the words you heard today, they wrote them. So it's clearly happening in your high schools. And it's important. And the snapping and the clapping, all of that. Talk to people. Make sure you reach out. This is why we do this play. We want to keep doing it each year, but we need teenagers. I live here. I have kids here. It's important to me that you guys make healthy choices. So thank you so much for coming. What we're going to do now, when you get back to class, you're going to get a survey. So let us know what you liked, what you want to change, anything. Because we're going to make sure each year we do this. But again, you guys are filling out the data. You're the ones that are giving us the statistics. And trust me, those are way low. I guarantee you that more bullying is happening, more dating violence, more suicide issues. I promise you. I know it is. So remember, it matters. So thanks so much for coming. We're going to dismiss the top first. And the bottom, you guys, I'm going to give you a chance to ask them some questions if you want while you're